Yo, 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 what's going on? It's your boy Sebastian Ryder, and you tapped into another episode of Cut Different TV. And before I introduce y'all to our guest hailing from Harlem, we got Jazz bringing everybody from Harlem in the building.
Shout out
You
to
know
the
what I'm
fans.
saying? We got my boy Diki Daytona in the building. But before we introduce y'all, make sure you hit that big red button that says subscribe under whatever screen you watching this on. And it might be an iPhone, it might be a MacBook, it might be an iPad even, but hopefully it's a TV because you tapped in with Cut Different TV.
Uh,
What's good with you, fam? Thank you for coming through.
Yo, thank you for having me, man.
Shit, about to
My
knock
bad,
it
messing
down.
up the
I'm
set.
about to knock
messing
it
up the
off.
set.
We good. We gonna
But,
keep it going though. What's
feeling
good with you?
man? Feel good. Low traffic on the way here, but we here.
Word. What's the bad? You was coming from Harlem on the way
Yeah,
here?
it was coming from Harlem. Had to pick up Jazz real quick.
Word. That's what's up. So shit, we gonna get into sport mode and shit, we could go ahead and just talk about sport mode right now because we got what? I mean, we got a lot to talk about, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure. So, Sport Mode, that's my last joint I just dropped, featuring Vado, Harlem Heavyweight. That's just it's something I'm still proud of to this day, even though it dropped almost 2 months ago. Still doing like some weeks 1,000 plays a weeks, between 5 and 1,000. So it's still doing its numbers, and it's just something I'm real proud of. Like super dope. Like I don't even know who I'm gonna get next. Like
oh
just
yeah.
figure it out.
And as an artist, and that shit's fire. So
Good luck.
as an artist, right, like not only do you make a lot of music, but you're probably around a bunch of other artists that are making dope music as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So when it comes down to one, even deciding what record you want to push or put out, that's a big decision. But then also collaborating with another artist, how do you make that decision? And like, what made you want to go with Vado for this record?
All right, so he gave me the okay for a record prior to me having a record.
Mm.
So I had sent him a freestyle on the gram. Phil B was like, yo, that shit dope. He's tapping for the feature. So I'm hype off that. So now I'm looking in in my catalog. I'm like, damn, which one fits his voice? And it just so happened to be a joint that I did maybe like 3-4 days prior to me sending him the freestyle.
Mm.
So I played it. I'm listening to the bars. And at first, I ain't wanted to be that song because, I just made it. So I didn't really get to listen to it how I wanted to, like in the car to get that feel. Then I kept listening to it. I'm like, nah, this is the one. Like, it's perfect. I just made it. I'm talking that shit, the same shit he be talking about. And it's a vibe. It got that Harlem Get Money feel. And it just happened to be that one. Like, it's just like literally coincidence. I ain't have to go search, make nothing new. Like, it was right there.
Mm-hmm. And that's fire. So being from Harlem too, like obviously people seen Paid in Full, people seen all the shit culturally. They hear Dame Dash speak about his block. They see everything going on. It's like growing up in that energy. Is that what you would say inspired you to want to get in front of the mic, or what made you want to originally get into music?
Yeah, I think that's it. I can't credit it to any specific individual, but just once I realized I could rap,
Mm-hmm.
I already had everything else because of the way we grew up. So like from just being fly, talking a certain way, dressing a certain way, carrying yourself respectfully. I mean, and like being able to like seize attention without being loud. Like it's more like your presence, your aura. So I had that part, and then once I knew I could rap, I'm like, all right, let me tie these together. And I say my biggest inspiration, like later on, was probably like between Stack Bundles and I say Fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like those two right there. If you put them together, that's kind of like what my style is.
Okay,
Word.
that's a bet, man. It's some dope ass Fabulous verses and bars
To
that
this day, he's still dropping them.
I mean, still, bro,
dropping 'em.
that's crazy. And so, from a standpoint of your style of music, like obviously, go check out Sport Mode. But for people that are gonna go listen to your records and that are gonna go tap into your catalog, what can they expect? And if you could describe, I guess, the world that you create with your music, what is that? What does that look like? How does that feel?
So I try not to make songs specifically for a fan. Like I don't really, not to say I don't care, but that's not my goal. My goal really with a lot of the songs I make is to motivate myself or remind myself of somewhere I was or somewhere I'm trying to get. So I just use it to release the passion. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, for other people, they'll hear it and be like, nah, this that get money winter music, or this is that hustle season music, you know. So it's just me trying to motivate myself, and then it's helping other people get to their next goal. So I think it's just motivational music, hustle music, but not specifically in any particular lane. It's just like if I'm talking about an apartment, I might be talking about like I'm trying to get to this type of crib, or if I'm talking about I got this car now, I'm trying to get to this car in the future. So it's just level up music. It's level up every time.
Level up music. I fuck with that. And so I have a question for you, because the New York sound, right? Like aside from what we hear with like obviously drill, sexy drill, to me, like, you know, you got Capo, Jim Jones, Cameron, Hove, all these rappers that set the scene for New York. Like, it seems they all talking about hustling. They all talking about getting money. And you mentioned get money winter music. Is this an ideology that I just haven't heard of, where kind of like the work all winter, shine all summer, like the more fun shit is during the summer, but the stack and get money music is during the winter? Is that a thing?
That's a fact. All right, so the record I dropped earlier this year before sport mode, it's called Patience. And the hook starts off throwing 6 month runs, ain't no breaking. Wait till the summer come, pull up in a spaceship. So that's more of the like, for these 6 months we was locked in, stacking up, doing what you had to do, no excuses, no days off. And now it's summertime, you pull that thing out. You outside, that it's clean now. You feel me? So summer is what, 4 months? You feel me? That's where you get your rocks off. It's hot every day. You feel me? Some days you ain't gonna really want to work, so that's the best time to really celebrate yourself and your wins and show off your trophies and stuff like that. But wintertime is, you feel me, it get dark at like 5 o'clock.
That's facts.
It's cold. Only thing to do is get money.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
And, you feel me? Watch your sports. Like,
hell yeah. And so what, you know, again, we talked in the beginning about Harlem and the influence and growing up in that vibe. Like, as a kid, as a child, like, what were you doing? How were you spending your time? Like, were you listening to these records, or was it just kind of regular childhood life?
What age are we talking? Like
we're talking, I guess, you know, we tap in what, like, I don't know, Jazz, what, like 7, 10, 11, middle school, early high school?
Damn, the earliest favorite rappers I could think of is like the Locks. Hove indirectly, like I would like his stuff would just play on radio to the point where I would just
lock in.
When my pops would play the radio or whatever. But it's hard to say, because growing up, it happened like that, man. So it's hard to, like, you feel me? It's hard to pinpoint. Shit.
So moving forward, I mean, like, you know, somebody that's watching this and they're like, all right, I'm gonna go check you out. You feel me? Obviously, you got Sport Mode out right now, and then shit, you were saying something about a Cut Different exclusive. I think the record was like, what's the school AI played for? Georgetown.
Georgetown, yeah. So
tell them a little bit about that.
Give the people a little history. I had some time out in DC. I'm a Howard graduate. A lot of people don't know that. I take pride in that, because
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, a lot of people don't go to college, and a lot of people don't finish, and to me, that's the best HBCU. I'm gonna say that. I mean, I'm a little biased, but you know, I've credited that. And Kamala, she, feel me, they was going crazy on the yard just now, so I take pride in that. But the Georgetown, I took that part of the name because that's where I would go and do my little ones and twos when I was trying to get bread during college. So in the song, I'm speaking of not specifically what I was doing at that time, but giving you the aura of who I am and what I'm about. So it's like I'm giving you the imagery of like what my boss life look like. If that makes sense. So I just called it Georgetown because it's a line in there where I used to trap with the Hoyas be Georgetown. You feel me? So A little play on words, but the Georgetown part of the name just stuck in my head. So I was like, let me call the record that.
That's tough. So. And Georgetown is fire. I mean, my favorite player of all time is Allen Iverson.
There you go.
So I mean, you got Georgetown, and then you got all the.
You say that because when I'm thinking about I ain't make a cover yet, but I'm trying to use AI at Georgetown in some type of fashion. Or even Ewing, I could go Ewing because
Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, so trying to do something like that. So it's crazy you said that.
That's fire, bro. That's what's up, man. So. I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. I mean, we have artists up here, and they'll say like, yo, this kind of sets me apart, this is how I stand out, this is my music, go check it out. But what we really want to know is what makes you cut different, Diki Daytona?
Yo, all my life, I never felt like I had anything to prove, bro. And I don't even want to say all my life. Like, I got to a certain point in life where I just knew that my journey was different from other people. And I knew that I didn't have to try as hard to get what I wanted. Because working hard is natural to me. So it's like, I ain't never have to, force nothing. It's like, yo, I want to do this. I'm going to just stick to it till it happens. It's no excuses with me, and no matter what, I'm always feel comfortable. Like, I don't care how much money you got, how many girls you got, how many cars, whatever, you're not gonna make me feel any less of who I am. I'm gonna be me to the core every day, every night. Like, that's just me, bro. I can't compromise.
I'm fucking with it, bro. Welcome to the Cut Different family. You know what I'm saying?
Me,
I love what Cut Different, man. We have all sorts of artists on from all different to the country, from everywhere. And everybody always has something different about them. And I think artists in general being able to, verbalize that unique quality. And even if it's just something about the way you move or your mindset, that's interesting.
I feel like I relate to a lot of people from the hood, but it's like a small percentage who really beat a lot of odds to the point where they you know what, I'm good. I already won. Everything else right now is extra. One of my lines from an older song was past 21 is a bonus. We got friends, family that didn't make it to 21. You know what I'm saying? So that just that alone is a victory.
Past 21 and Howard alumni.
You get what I'm saying?
That's fire, bro.
From the projects. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a whole nother conversation,
prove, bro.
That's fire.
With this music, this is just straight passion. I'm just doing what I love.
I love that, man, and I appreciate you coming through. And it's the end of the year, man. It's the start of a new one.
Facts.
A lot of people talking about 2025. Everybody does this shit every year. They're like, oh, it's my year. But it's like, bro, how are you gonna make this a different year? What are you focused on? Or what is your ideology about New Year's resolutions? And you know what I'm saying?
It's nothing wrong with it. But obviously, if you're not acting on the promise to yourself, that in itself becomes habitual. And every year you're going to be telling yourself, yo, I'm going to get in the gym or I'm going to do this. And you start off those first 5 days or first 10 days and then you fall off. So it's a good thing to do if you're trying to start something new. But if you already been doing, telling yourself, oh, I'm going to do this year, or nah, bro, just do it now, because everything is a mental discipline. So it's if you're not disciplined mentally, you're not going to automatically turn it on. The brain is a muscle. You got to train it to sometimes do shit that you don't really want to do in your heart, but you got to do it to maybe feed the fam or feed yourself or get to that next level. So it's a mental thing. So it's not, you could do it, but if you already told yourself, yo, 2024, I'm going to do this, do that, and you ain't do it, and then now you're like, yo, nah, next year, just start now.
Yeah. You feel me? Facts. From the second you see this video, it could be before 2025. It could be after 2025. Shit, it could be 2026, 2027. That's the beautiful thing about YouTube and content.
Facts.
But regardless of when you're seeing this content, get up today and make some shit happen, man. Hustle,
Facts.
Get to the bag. What else you got to say to them? They here to listen to you.
Man, listen, if you in that $10,000 shit, let's get to the $20,000 shit.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? If the car is 50, let's go for the 100K car. Feel me? If we still paying rent, let's get to the condo. Let's get to the co-op. Let's get to the crib. Like, all I'm pushing is leveling up on all aspects, because it's like I just got a certain lust for life. You know what I'm saying? That's the Drake line, but like that's how I feel. Like I want to live and I want to live good. So why stay at one level if I could just get to the next? And that's how I want everybody else to feel.
And he pulled up in the Montclair vest. You know what I'm saying, with the all black Timbs. He done gave me my breakdown on. I got to get my first pair of Timbs. Facts. Y'all heard it here first. He put me on. Him and Jazz, like, you got to get some butters.
He said when he do it, he lifting his foot up for the camera to show.
I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna show him, and I got to do it now. You feel me? But he really in sport mode, man. He got the Beamer. He got the Beamer key.
Yes, sir.
He in full sport mode. You feel me?
Sir.
I'm fucking with it. A lot of people be rapping shit, but they don't really be. You know what I'm saying?
6 month runs ain't no breaking. Wait till the summer come. Pull up in the spaceship. I just did that, man. New joint 2 weeks ago, if that, maybe 3.
Type shit, man. And go check that out. And tune in, man. We got a live performance coming up. Very special, cut different exclusive. That Georgetown from Diki Daytona.
Yes,
and
sir.
He told y'all what makes him cut different. He told y'all a little bit about him. And now it's y'all got to go check him out. Where can they find you? What social media platforms, etc.?
Everywhere. Diki Daytona. No underscore, no periods, no nothing. Straight Diki Daytona, from TikTok to IG to YouTube to whatever else they gonna make in the future. That's how we rock it.
Beautiful. Well, y'all just tuned into another episode of Cut Different TV. I go by the name of Sebastian Ryder. I'm here with the one and only
Diki Daytona, man, a.k.a. Tona.
And we outside, man. Thank y'all.
Sirski, thanks for having me, man.